What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today I am sorry that this video is late compared to everyone else that had uploaded. Of course, I was at work during the data download. I did post the translations for the free-to-play units on Twitter, so if you caught that, thank you so much for all the likes and everything. But anyway, so today we're going to go over the free-to-play units. I will briefly talk about the category as well. It seems pretty divisive right now on how good Gohan is. I think for the most part, most people actually like his category, but I guess it maybe depends on what kind of player you are. I know, like, my friend Goresh, he is actually really liking Gohan, and I think most people will say that, yeah, Gohan's powerful, but the moment you start to move away from his team, maybe he's not the greatest unit or anything like that. So again, we'll get into that discussion. Maybe I'll even do a follow-up video if you guys want me to. But we're going to obviously translate the new free-to-play units as well. And then also there was a data, or not a data download, well, there was a data download, but there was a update coming up. There's an update coming up to the JP version of the game with some quality of life updates. I don't know if more will be dropped tomorrow, potentially. We don't know exactly when we're going to be getting it. But I'll go ahead and translate those as well. In fact, why don't we just go do that right now, and then we'll do the cards, and then we'll do the category, and then we'll go from there, okay? I'm going to do the category and the cards. So you guys anyway get the idea. So let's go over to the first picture that we know of. So right off the bat, we are going to be getting some more added options to the cards itself. So as you guys know right now, when you select a card, you can then look at you can just click on here where you can go to training, you can go to awaken, aka Dokkan Awaken, you can go to the orb ability system, and then now we've got what's called the reverse and the reverse Dokkan Awaken, okay? So obviously the reverse Dokkan Awaken is pretty standard stuff. You know, that's where you use a metal, you reverse them right away, so you can either throw in a dupe, or you can go in for some reason if you want to raise the SA or something like that. That makes perfect sense, right? I'm not sure exactly what the reverse is. It just says to reverse. I would have originally thought if it was just simply reverse, I would be like, oh, it's going to reverse the card back. That doesn't seem to be the point. It's going to be reverse Dokkan and then reverse. Again, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm assuming maybe like if you have this card right here, the TUR, for example, with the Ginyu, and you hit reverse, it's going to take you back to the UR for some reason, but you're only looking at the card automatically. You're not actually able to throw in Kais or anything like that, or not Kais, but throw in maybe another Ginyu to raise a super attack at those higher percents because they're close together, essentially. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see. There's no video out right now. There's only one for another thing that I'll be showing you in a second here. But other than that, that's basically about it. So again, it just simply says here in the character menu, Kara, reverse Dokkan Kansei. Okay, that's basically it. Okay. So, well, again, we'll have to see what exactly this whole little reverse part is right there, okay? Second, they are basically adding in the functionality in the Battlefield 2.0, or aka just simply Battlefield now, I guess, or Virtual Dokkan Fest for global players, where apparently beforehand, I personally never really used this option, you were not able to use the extra added filters to look at, you know, like all characters, or if you made like, you know, a special like rainbow only character selection spot, or a free-to-play only, or however you wanted to add them. There's like 16 of them or something like that. They're now adding that in, so then it's technically easier for you to select your characters for Battlefield 2.0. So this is only for that mode, because obviously it's already in the rest of the game, except for simply Battlefield or, again, Virtual Dokkan Fest. So again, cool. It's a little added, just kind of quality of life feature. Feels like something they kind of just simply left out, and they're like, oh, we should probably get that fixed real quick. And so that's what they're doing with this. So that's basically it. Nothing else, nothing real special there. So moving on to the next one. This one is actually kind of nice, because it is definitely annoying to have to swipe up here first and then select the ones you want. So basically now when you go into the Baba shop, so you know, obviously this is where you can spend Baba points or get Baba points by Babaing cards or anything. This is obviously the Zenny part, and then this is where all the other shop stuff is. So again, Virtual Dokkan Fest / Battlefield currency, your Dokkan Fest coins, your LR coins, your, you know, gems, everything like that, right? Now you're simply able to just take your finger and go swap, and it'll just goes over to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So that's kind of nice. So, you know, just again, it makes it easier for that kind of thing, okay? And then finally, they did release a small little video here where you're able to hit this Saturn button right here, and it will just clear out all your Hercule statues for you. No pain, no gain, essentially, right? So that's all it's doing. Just simply, there's a red button there. You know, regardless of how many you have, it just simply says here, Satan kara Mr. Satan no tomete. And then you just simply hit the button, and boom, you're good to go. It's going to sell all your Saturns for you. So that's pretty cool. I definitely like that. It's a nice little quality of life update, okay? But other than that, though, that's about it in terms of the update stuff. Again, we'll probably see some more, hidden quality of life features, or maybe we'll see something tomorrow. Again, it's like 9 p.m. Japan time. I just got home about an hour ago. So maybe we'll see some more stuff tomorrow. I'm assuming the update will probably come over the weekend. I know the banners come out tomorrow. Or the banner, and I think global you're getting the Goku and everything, which I'll be doing. I'll have a video out on that personally. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's always nice to get quality of life updates. A little different scheduling here because, again, usually we're used to that when nothing's really happening. But hey, nonetheless, I'll take it. So hopefully there's some extra hidden stuff in there. Some friend system stuff would be nice for finding certain friends and everything. It'd be really cool. Or personally, I think my favorite one would be if they did this. If they would finally update all of the automatic friends that they give you for something like Super Bad Road and everything. Give those guys plus 2,000 in the stats system. Stop this with this SA10 and no orbs or anything. Give us the freaking free path orbs, Akatsuki. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. You know you want to do it. So I hope they do something like that, okay? So that's all the update stuff that we currently know of. Again, we'll easily see some more when the actual update comes out. And maybe we'll see some more on the Twitter page tomorrow, okay? Anyway, let's move on. We're going to go into the cards themselves. Again, if you saw this over on Twitter, then you kind of already know what these guys do. But for those of you who have not seen it, let's quickly go over these cards, okay? So first off, we have the free-to-play Extreme Text Android 17 Future. Mirai, note the kanji there, okay? So you're not going to be able to throw this guy into all the other 17s you have, but if you happen to have the physical one you get from the banners, then you can go ahead and throw this guy in as a free SA fighter, and you'll get him up to SA10, okay? And again, same with the 18. But basically, he's the Android category, key plus 3, stats at 50%, so a nice little decent free-to-play lead right there. Raises his attack and defense indefinitely, so that's pretty cool, and does supreme damage. Passive skill. Okay, this guy gets a pretty long passive skill. Own attack and defense up 70%. You can no attack and defense up 70%. And then if you happen to have an attacking Android 18 Future card on rotation with you attacking at the same time, then you get an additional 70% attack and defense. So basically, if you're going to run, they're meant to be run together, essentially. So if you have them together, then you're going to get 140% up attack and defense in a free-to-play unit. For him, he has a medium chance for his attack to be a critical attack, and if you're facing off against a half-sand category enemy, you get an automatic additional super attack. So that's pretty cool right there. And basic Android links that you'd expect, obviously, is Rebirth, so that's pretty cool. Moving on to the free-to-play Android 18, though. She is going to be the Sibling Bond category, key plus 3, stats at 50%. I think she's not the best free-to-play lead for that. I think her Battlefield / Virtual Battlefield free-to-play unit that, I think it's not INT, I think it's AGL. Yeah, it's AGL. That is a better leader than this one currently is. But of course, I know that unit in the Baba Shop basically costs a lot. And they refuse to give us more currency in the Battlefield. So this is definitely a nice little side one right here. But anyway, so she's going to be Sibling Bonds category, key plus 3, stats at 50%. Raises attack and defense indefinitely. So that's, again, really cool right there. They're meant to be run together. They're essentially meant to be run together. I might rainbow them, try them out in Super Battle Royale. They could be a definitely nice little unit. Not as a leader, I would say. 50% is too low for that particular kind of stuff. But I would definitely bring them in maybe and see what they can potentially do. So anyway, passive skill, attack and defense up 70%. If you have a future 17 character on the same rotation with you, then you get attack and defense up 70%, an additional attack and defense up 70%. You get a medium chance to dodge the enemy's attack, so instead of crit, she gets dodge. And then if you're facing off against a half-stand category enemy, then you get a automatic super attack. So, or an additional super attack, essentially. So that's pretty cool right there. So definitely really cool free-to-play units. Then finally, this guy, after years of this guy being in this game, he finally gets a Dokkan Awaken. He's basically SA fodder, though, for the tech and mostly the physical one, I think. And actually the int from the World Tournament one as well. But basically, all types key plus 2, stats up 30%. So again, garbage leader skill, you're not really going to use them. I don't think any of us really expected that. For one turn, he'll raise his attack and defense. It's not greatly or anything, so not the greatest multiplier or anything. Passive skill, attack and defense up 70%, and if you're facing off against 2 enemies or more, you get plus 3 key, and you get an additional attack and defense up 50%. So basically, it's 120% attack and defense if you're facing off against 2 or more opponents. So basically Super Battle Road, but I wouldn't recommend bringing him into the future category. Wouldn't recommend it one bit whatsoever. And then if you happen to be facing off against an Android category enemy, then you get a high chance to do a critical attack. So he could maybe shine decently in something like the infinite Dragon Ball history events where you fight against a lot of androids. It doesn't have to be Cell or anything. Just simply says Jinzo Ningen right here. So that's going to be obviously a android category. So that's pretty cool. All right. Links are, yeah, they're okay, I guess. He doesn't get prepared for battle, so it is what it is. So again, Gohan, I translated in my last video, but basically he's the master in student bond category. And then also the half stand category, attack and HP, 170% and defense of 130 and 3 key. Raises defense greatly for 1 turn. And then he's basically a support unit. This guy, okay, this Gohan is basically AGL Turles, but a little worse in terms of his initial pre-transformation. He is basically meant to be on his team, maybe a future team depending on how you build it, and nothing else, unfortunately. It's a little weird. We'll get into his category in just a second, okay? And then Trunks is just kind of the baby leader of that. Not really a baby leader, but, you know, the 120% leader on that. Attack and defense up for 1 turn greatly, which is really nice in the super attack. And you do like literally a paragraph, basically, where if you have a future Gohan with him, and then you happen to be facing off against a Cell enemy and an android enemy at the, you know, obviously Cell's an android enemy, but bottom line, as long as you're facing off against those guys, you're getting a ton of attack and defense, some extra key, and getting a just crazy attack stat. So it's definitely pretty nice, okay? So, final thing to go over real quick is the category. The category itself is actually really nice. There are a lot of units in here. You've got obviously a lot of good SSJ2 Gohans, LR Trunkses. You've got a lot of blue Gokus, even blue Kaioken Gokus in here, so he's probably gonna be really good once he gets his EZA eventually. Vegeta Blue is in here. In fact, Evolution Blue Vegeta is like in his 10th category now or something like that. So I swear that dude just leads everybody else in the amount of categories that guy can be put in. Beerus and Whis are in here. Champa and Vados are in here. The only Vados card, though, is that free-to-play one. So I don't know why. I don't know if you'd really put them in the category, but it is what it is. Piccolo's in here. Obviously, the good Piccolo and the bad Piccolos are in here. Let's go and take a look. Future Gohan, obviously, transforming Trunks. The EZA, Vegeta, and Trunks is in here as well. This Gohan right here is really, really good. He's a good support unit. And then obviously LR Gohan is in here, the free-to-play Goku slash Gohan, and the Vegeta slash Gohan or Trunks, and again just a bonus unit. So the category itself is very good. And if you pull the Gohan and you get him, you're mostly going to be running a team where he's going to be off rotation probably, where you're going to have a lot of these other attackers in here. Because again, there's a lot of good units in here and a lot of good variations where you can have a good attacker, have a good support unit. And because Gohan pre-transformation is basically a support unit, I mean, yeah, 100 attack for the attack and defense is really, really nice. But it's, you know, it's nothing special, right? It's good. It's just not nothing special pre-transformation, right? It's post-transformation where the dude becomes an attacking beast, basically, right? But again, you have to have these category characters on rotation with him to get all those attack stats and everything, okay? So obviously your best rotation for that would be like, you know, having this Int Gohan transformed, having probably the physical Gohan or this Tech Trunks here aligned with him in terms of links. Because they did nothing but give this guy attack and defense links with no key links, basically. Like, he does get one, but it's like, you know, Messenger from the, it's not Messenger from the Future. It's one of those future links or something like that, like a Abysmal Future or something. But he doesn't get prepared for battle, and that's going to definitely hurt the whole half-stand category if you decide to do that kind of lead thing. So it's kind of, you know, it is what it is. But bottom line, you probably have this guy transformed. You're going to have this guy or the physical Gohan, the future Gohan, next to him. And then have something like a support unit, like, say, for example, the EZA physical Trunks, or maybe the Super Saiyan Gohan, this one that's got the Dokkan Awakening for the from the World Tournament and everything. Global, definitely a good card to be looking forward to. He's an amazing beast. Or again, this EZA Trunks probably. So that's really going to help this guy just get that attack stat up there. Plus, he infinitely stacks his attack, which is going to be really nice. He mitigates damage. So it is really nice right there. Again, I'm going to say issue, and I know people are going to be like, he's complaining. Stop it, Talon. What's going on? I'm be like, guys, it's just an issue I have with it. I'm not saying I never once have I said this guy's bad. He's garbage. He's nothing. I've never said that about this card, okay? The thing I have a problem with is the fact that when you start to take him off of his main category and put him onto other categories, that's where the cracks start to show, and where this whole have a certain character next to them or have a certain character like this on the team is really starting to show that this is not my favorite thing to do with the Katsu's doing with this game. So, you know, I know that this is going to be done. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. It's just that that is my main issue with the Gohan, okay? So again, maybe I'll do an updated video because I know I know Noir. Noir's not happy with this Gohan. He is not happy one bit about it. So it's definitely interesting to see. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video though. Let me know your thoughts down below on all of the major updates on the translations for those cards. Which ones are you most excited for? Are you going to rainbow any of the free-to-play units? Are you gonna try and summon for the Gohan or Trunks? Or are you just gonna wait if you're on JP or Global? Potentially, if this card, depending on when this card comes, would you summon for them or not? So anyway, that's me for the video, guys. Again, leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you have to be new. We're getting towards our goal of 75,000 subs. We're only around 51, 52 right now, but it's my goal by the end of the year of 2019 to try and hit 75,000 subs. So if you haven't subbed already, please consider hitting that sub button and helping me reach my goal. So anyway, that's me for the video, though. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.